tell you that we all in love. Jump up and show me love. Wind up and show me love. Together say we all in love.
Hi, welcome back to the Foxy Girls, and I'm Ava. And make sure you like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below, okay? So today we have another video for you. This is a wig installation video. If you didn't watch the previous video, make sure you check that out. So let's get into it. First, you're gonna prep the hair, and basically I just did some cornrows going back. I didn't care for it to be neat. I just was trying to make sure I detangle my hair, and I just did it to the best of my abilities. I am not a professional. I am installing this wig on myself. I just do it how I feel like. Here we have the oil serum that I'm gonna use to put in my hair. It's kind of not oily, but it's very runny. I thought it would be more thick, but it wasn't. So I just had to use the blow dryer to basically just dry it up a little bit so it doesn't make me sweat too much under the wig. There you see I put some got to be spray in the front of my hair to push back my hairline so that it could be having baby hairs after this wig is off. So I used the got to be spray to push back my baby hairs, and I also basically use the blow dryer to dry it quicker. Yeah. In this video you're gonna see I blur out my face because I don't be liking how my face be looking without my hair done. So I just blur out majority of my face in this video, but bear with me, okay? So I put on the wig cap here. This wig cap I got with my unboxing video of the Unice hair that I did. It was very thin. It felt like almost like skin like, which I love that because it really didn't feel heavy on my head. So I outlined where I was gonna put the glue to keep the stocking down, well, the wig cap down, and then here I am about to cut it to outline how I would want my wig to be. I have always seen like how people would get the wig cap to just directly fall behind the ears. I didn't get that done. So for me, how it is now was fine. It just needed to be laid and not moving, which it wasn't. So I was good with it. Here I am putting on the wig. I'm trying to make sure that it is tight enough for my hair line and it's not gonna be slipping or anything like that. So I went ahead, put on some foundation on my wig cap. I'm putting it all over my head in the front, and then I'm gonna go to the wig itself. So I'm making sure everything is good on my wig itself. I'm cleaning it up. It had a lot of glue because this is the first time I'm using this particular glue, and I wanted this wig to stay down. So it had a lot of great reviews, and trust me, I could have left a chair with this wig without it moving from the front. Okay, so this is a frontal. If you didn't watch my last video, make sure you watch it. I went ahead and I dyed this hair that you're seeing me apply today in that video, and this was just me this is me installing the wig now basically. So this glue is the glue I'm talking about. Like this glue is really for like people who wants to wear their wigs with no lifting, no water being able to get under your wig and making your hair sweaty and all them extra things. This glue ain't move. This is like the Gorilla Glue, but not to damage your hair or make you can't have any baby hairs, you know. So here I was applying the glue. I put on maybe around 3 layers, and after putting on 3 layers and drying it on cool heat, I make sure to position the hair on my hairline, trying to see how it's coming along. And baby, I was in love. I didn't even finish put on the the headband and none of that, and I was done feeling like Beyonce. So basically, I just kept pushing back the hair, making sure like the placement of the wig is exactly how I want it, and I just keep pressing it in, making sure that it's gonna dry in the order that I want it to be. So here I was checking myself out. I was feeling like Beyonce, and I went ahead and I just started to take off the lace. Lace wear. When I took off that lace, it was like lace wear. I even had to check on myself for a quick second to be like, this is like the first time in years I'm putting on wig and I'm doing it myself because I refuse to pay for somebody to install this wig for me. So it was like, I'm gonna take my time and do this wig. It took me maybe like an hour to get it done, but I was so in love with the final results, which you will see at the end. But some areas didn't get as much glue, and this process, even though it's sped up because this video is very short, it took me an hour basically to install this wig. And during the process, I was very tired as well because each time I applied the glue, I was basically drying the glue as well. So some areas didn't get as much glue as it needed to stay down. So I just repeated the process, dry it, and I basically apply the hair over the glue. I finished cutting the lace and make sure that everything was good behind my ears on both ends, and I was basically just keep patting now. You just when you're doing wig installations, it's really a process. So I give a big shout out to all the hairdressers and people who do this for a living because I couldn't have. Okay, so after I leave the hair set for maybe 15 minutes, basically, I went ahead to take out the parts of the hair that I'm gonna use for the baby hair. And this part, I made sure it wasn't too thick nor too thin. Reason being, I did not pluck this hair before installation, and I wanted to pluck the hair on my head so I could see how thin it is. I don't know if it would work for you, but it definitely worked for me because when I did this, I was able to control how thin the baby hairs were compared to if I had to pluck it beforehand because I'm not a professional. I do not be plucking and prepping wigs or anything like this. And this wig was needed to be slayed because this was for a trip. So I made sure I did it how I know I would be able to manage it, which was to apply the wig, then pluck it, which I am plucking it currently in the video now. And as I plucked one side, I basically cut the length of what I would like for the baby hairs. And before you go ahead and crucify my techniques, just know that every body technique might not be the same, but if it gives you the same result, as in you loving the final results, you're happy with the final results, go ahead and do what's best for you, especially while learning. You can take in others' opinion and suggestions and apply it how you see fit, but don't come with no negative remarks, like what works for me might not work for you, but it might work for somebody else, you get me? Okay, so here I put some foaming mousse onto the baby hair, kind of to make it flow a little easy when doing the style that I want for it. I am not into dramatic baby hair, but I do like it to be a little lower than just thin. Like I would like it to be a little thick, so like that way the mousse, it can curl as easy as I would like it. I do not have a uh baby flat iron, the little tiny ones. I don't have that, so I just had to make use of what I had, which is basically mousse and my hand. So I did that and I set it. After setting my baby hairs, it was time to mousse the hair because, like you can see, I look like a fluffy grizzly bear or whatever they call that animal. But here it was time for me to basically smooth out the hair, make it be like more curly, more tight, and I apply some leave-in conditioner, moisturizer, and it was coming together really nice. Like I was just in awe. I mean, you might not see it on my face, cause my face always serious, but I was just loving how it was looking. And this is with the band on. I didn't see it as yet with the baby hairs, but I was just loving how it was looking, how it was feeling. I was just in awe. In this video, it looks more orange than ginger, but I had a ring light using as well, so I'm pretty sure that contributed to how the color is looking. This was the final result, but just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned because the videos are going to be coming back to back to back. Thank you.
I tell you that we all in love. Drop a bunch of me love.